out on Facebook. Join the Westchester Brewers Guild. You can look it up on Facebook. We have merchandise for sale. Everybody's having a great time. The weather is fantastic. And I'm going to hand it over to my partner.
Oh, excellent.
No, come on down. Like, we're here to talk. We're here to sell this beautiful club that we're a part of. And our beautiful beers are free. We don't have to sell those. So there's no reason not to come down.
I want some of that.
Which one is the other one?
Hazy.
That's a hazy. Go ahead.
I'm feeling hazy already. This is what we're talking about right here.
I was wondering, how long did it take you to get this from boil to enjoyment?
Well, actually, this particular beer didn't take long at all.
It was delicious.
Didn't take long at all because I used this Kvik or Kvik yeast, which is kind of a new yeast out there.
I'm not going to try to repeat that, but yes, that sounds very complicated.
So it is a fast brewing yeast.
Okay, so you don't have to wait as long for it to ferment
so
and do
fermented
all that.
About 48 hours.
48 hours, okay.
Which normally, Tom, well, how long are we waiting? We waited a week, maybe 2, depending on the temperature.
I like that. I like that 48-hour waiting period.
Taking one for the team.
I'm Phil.
Hey, Phil. How are you?
Block party, yes. Hopefully we'll have one in 2021.
Hey, good. Yeah, so the Amber Ale is one of my favorites I make. Came out pretty good this year, I think. I added a different thing this year. I added molasses to it to increase the alcohol in it.
Oh, you are? You're making great beer, so
Thank you,
obviously you
thank you.
clearly are doing that. So do you mind if I have a taste of that?
Sure.
Here, I'll hold that, and you can hold this empty one. Oh, absolutely. Oh, look at the color of that. That's beautiful. That's still good. So 2 weeks, less than that.
2 weeks.
This is fantastic also. Oh my God. So for Block Party 2021 on Stacy Court, please
You got
make
it,
sure
you
you
got
have this.
You got it.
I appreciate it. This is yummy too.
How long does that kind of sit and before you actually open the bottle?
About this in August.
Holy God. No, I don't know much about it, but it just pops at you right away. Like you said, it's a young thing. I get that.
So, brewing beer, you just gotta cool it as fast as you cool. So I'm gonna brew it right now. I'm gonna chill it, going through the ice, and it's gonna circulate until it's down to 70 degrees. When it's 70 degrees, I can put the yeast in.
Here hot, going through the wort chiller, circulating in the ice, and then it's going back into the tank at a temperature of approximately 70 degrees.
It smells. I mean, so the secret was out. I saw Ed's bit right before, so I know it's infected. It smells like a oud brune, which you don't want this style of beer to smell like an oud brune.
No, you did not.
But it very well could have been one of my beers, I suppose. The amount of.
Hey, so we're back here with brewer Ed. So Ed, what you got going on over here?
Well, I finished my boil and I finished chilling it. So inside here is now relatively cooler wort. It's not beer yet because there's no alcohol. Yeast hasn't been added. Right now I'm transferring from this boil kettle to this vessel here, which is called a fermenter.
It eats that, and the byproduct is alcohol, right?
That's correct.
Which is what we're trying to totally achieve here.
Yes.
I don't know. You can definitely taste the chocolate, so I think that Brett would make the most sense, if only because you wouldn't do like a chocolate malted French saison. So some guy probably had like a giant jar that just said Brett on it, and then he just tripped and it all fell into the vat.
It's good. It is good. But it does have a sour edge to it, which I didn't think was a characteristic of a
Barley
sour.
wine. Yeah.
But I do like it, and I would drink it.
The InBev takes over, and you try to make way more beer that sells for $20 a bottle than you should. That's my opinion.
So this is barley wine from my good friend, this guy, Bobby Mead. That's why I call him all the time. That's his nickname, but I'm sure he has a different last name than Mead. But, so Bobby, what you got over here, man? Why don't you take us around?
Today we have
a couple meads. So this is a Zambezi traditional. It was from the Zambezi forest in Africa. It was 2 different yeasts blended together, aged in a rye barrel.
So is that considered like a mead or something else?
It's absolutely a mead from the honey. Everything I have here is a mead.
Right.
Okay, so this would be a traditional, aged in a rye barrel. Then we have a blackberry melomel, so that means that it's fruit and honey together.
Right.
Then we have a orange blossom traditional. This is no oak added. And over here we have a Polish style raspberry blossom aged in an apple brandy barrel. So all of these are different honeys. We went from low ABV to high ABV to give people the whole tasting, the gambit of the tasting. The lowest ABV is the less sweet. In order to get that high alcohol balance, we needed to increase the sweetness.
Right.
Dreams I have had, and everyone a red balloon. It's all over and I'm standing pretty in the dust that was a city. If I could find a souvenir just to prove the world was here, and here it is, a red balloon. I think of you and let it go.